So, welcome to our first podcast, which we've just realized we haven't actually named. But the point of the podcast is that it's going to be me. My name is Jasmine, and this is
Chris.
And we are brother and sister, and we're going to analyze all kinds of media, mostly TV and films. But, you know, that could change.
We might have a book of the month.
You don't read.
It sounds way worse than what it is.
Right?
Graphic novels, you know, we read those.
Okay.
We'll have a graphic novel of the month. Actually, we should do that.
We actually should do that. That'd actually be kind of cool.
I got to. Okay, see.
I'm sorry to say that you didn't read.
That's not true.
That's not true. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to try to do a weekly podcast of this season 7 of The Walking Dead. Today's episode is actually going to cover episodes. Thank you for that. This podcast is going to cover episodes 1 and 2, and then we'll just try to keep up weekly as the episodes come out. Hopefully, we'll be able to post these on Monday, which is obviously the best day to do these. But you know, we'll see. We're all new to this. We're just learning. The other thing is that we're also going to cover some shows as a whole. So in the future, we will be doing an episode about the entire first season of Atlanta. We'll also do. Hopefully, I'd like to do also a first season of an Insecure, but I'm not quite sure how many episodes there are for that yet. And then,
I haven't seen that show.
You haven't seen that show, so yeah, that'll be interesting. And then I also want to do a whole just episode about our thoughts and feelings on Luke Cage.
Oh wow! Yes, that is very necessary.
Yeah, that's gonna be very necessary. So you know, that's just a little tease for what's gonna happen next. We'll just edit. Just little tease there, not more. We're not gonna get too much more into that.
Tease, because I will be here all day talking about that show.
Yep, and not in the way you would think.
I don't want to give it away. But,
okay.
I don't like it.
That's literally. I want to give it away.
That's not giving it away because I have not said what I actually want to say at all.
Fair enough. All right, but that's for the future. Hopefully we'll get to that maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks. I don't know yet. We still gotta figure this whole thing out. But for now, we're talking about Walking Dead.
New episodes when we feel like it.
New episodes when else.
Don't put a date on it.
Right. Don't get attached. But right now we're talking about Walking Dead. Episodes 1 and 2, season 7. And mostly just cause like I'm kinda sick of seeing some of the hate I'm seeing from like sort of hipper, like especially like cracks.com is very kind of negative on The Walking Dead.
I saw that, yeah.
And I'm just like, what do y'all want The Walking Dead to do at this point? Like, if it was the same show it was in season 1 and 2, you'd be mad about, or season 3, you'd be mad about that because it's been the same show for 4 seasons now. And so it keeps changing, and then you're like, well, I don't like that either because now it's not. Sorry, that's probably cats running in the background. Just ignore that. But you'd be mad if it like stayed the same. So then they change it up, and you're like, well, now it's not about zombies anymore. And you're like, well, what do you want? Anyway,
like my problem with people who talk about it is like, okay, everybody knows that this is based off of a comic book series, correct? Like this is not
right.
This is common knowledge at this point, right?
Right.
And then people keep talking about that, and I'm like, the whole point of the comics was that zombies were just a change in just environment and just what it means to be alive. Like oh, how we have to figure out water, we have to figure out food. This is just a environmental threat now.
Right.
And it's just been like that in the comics since like day one.
Right.
So then obviously, yes, now that's not the threat at all. So now it's just following the comics. So I don't know why everybody's so surprised, like, oh my gosh, I don't get it. Like, it's just not the same show it was back in the day. And yeah, back in the day, this show sucked. Like,
okay, we're getting way off topic. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that.
All right, we'll get to that.
First off, let's just talk about the season premiere, and yeah, let's just talk about season premiere first, and then we'll talk about episode 2. So, yeah, that was emotional. That was an emotional episode. But it also was kind of some bullshit. A little, it was like 15% bullshit.
That's a good fair number.
You know, cause like without if you just watch that episode outside the context of this being a premiere, right? Obviously, I'm sorry. I guess we should say spoiler alert for those that have not seen it.
Yeah, don't watch this video if like you haven't seen the episode. This is
Or don't listen to the podcast.
Oh, this podcast. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said video.
That's okay.
Yeah, don't click on this if you have not seen it, and don't click on basically any of the podcasts.
Yeah, basically, just don't listen to us.
Because don't listen to us if you haven't seen it. Because there's gonna be there's no point in having a podcast and not have spoilers.
Right, just talk about it real generally.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. It was an episode.
It
Things
had
happened.
scenes.
I think it was about an hour long. Commercials played.
Right.
Rick was there. I'm not gonna say what happened.
Right. No.
He had some screen time, and the credits played.
It was a good episode.
It was a great episode. But yeah,
there you go. There's your spoiler-free analysis.
Negan was there, and he had a bat.
Right.
He did swing it. I'm not gonna say if he hit anybody.
What do you mean?
But he did swing a baseball bat.
There you go. Now you can cut it off.
Yeah.
If you don't want spoilers.
Yeah, just
there you go.
hit pause.
Right. Anywho, for all the rest of y'all, normal people, so that 15%. Okay, going back to that idea, like 15% of it being just crap, is the fact that like if you watch that episode outside the context of it being a premiere, like if you weren't hyped for like 6 months waiting for this episode to come back, and you were just watching it in a marathon format. The whole 2 sequences before you even get to find out who died, and then the random flashbacks Rick was having, where every single person got their own like quick little flashback.
Oh, yeah.
Like those moments are not needed in an actual normal episode.
No, they did that on purpose. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew you've been waiting 6 months for it. And they knew that you wanted to see it, and they just was like, let's mess with you just a little bit longer. And yeah, it's BS, and I just saw it again, and it's not even like they use the flashbacks to kind of show you, oh, maybe if you watch it again, you'll know who died. No, it's just, they just, like, it wasn't even like Glenn was the first flashback or anything, no.
Right.
It was just, yeah, Rosita. I'm gonna think about Rosita dying.
Right.
By a baseball. Like, what? Like,
this chick I never talked to or have any interaction with at all. I'm gonna think about her dying.
I'm gonna think about Rosita first.
Right.
That's it. So
no, it's definitely an attempt to, I don't know, just to build tension for the premiere and nothing else. So I can understand if people were like upset watching that part, because like,
I mean, I guess, but at the same time, there wasn't a lot that happened in the premiere, actually. Like when you actually rewatch it and you're not just hyped up waiting to see who gets killed, there's not much going on. It's actually the premiere could if they didn't put all that stuff in it, the premiere could be almost half an episode, and then so you have to stretch it out kind of if you want it to end.
Because I don't know.
Yeah, there wasn't actually that much in the episode. There was a lot of dialogue and yeah, but half of the episode is you're trying to figure out who died. So there wasn't too much that really...
But I mean, really, the episode is about Negan and Rick's relationship now. Like, that's what...
Yeah, but Negan, if you actually watch it and you cut out all that beginning part of it, there's it's a half an episode, so they have to stretch it out with that.
Oh, I hear I get what you're saying. Like, if you literally just made an episode about...
Yeah, just Negan breaking Rick.
Okay, gotcha.
That's a half an episode, so you have to put... So, I get in the standpoint that it was a good decision. Honestly, as much as I hated watching it, and I was just mad the whole time because I just want to know, it was a good decision all around for them to do that, because it did hype me up, and it made me even more angry, which is good, because that means I actually care about the show. It was a good idea for them to do that. I hated it as a person having to deal with it. But,
right. I don't like the fact you're making me feel
right. Why are you making me doing this for 20 minutes? I'm still trying to figure it out. But
at the same time, I'm engaged enough that I want to keep watching.
And yeah, it was a decision that they had to make, because they wanted the episode to end with Negan leaving, not okay, we're going back to Alexandria and
right
with all that. So I get it, and it was a good decision.
So I will say this. I kind of always thought Abraham was going to die. Well, let me say 2 things first. One, early on this summer, I came across one of those spoiler sites, and I was I played around with it. I was like, I'm not going to spoil it for myself. And then eventually I broke, because I really just wanted to make sure Michonne wasn't going to die. I was really concerned that Michonne was going to die, only because I was really gonna be upset at the team if they like set up this situation where we finally get like this non-traditional, never damsel in distress girl hooks up with the main character of the show, and then they just killed her. Like I just like if they just kill her off, I'm gonna be mad. Just on a fundamental level.
That did cross my mind that was gonna happen. I'm glad it didn't.
I'm glad it didn't either. So like that was my reasoning for spoiling it for myself. As people who know me personally know, I hate spoiling things. But that was like, I had to spoil it. And then when they said it was Glenn or Abraham, I was like, yeah, Abraham makes sense. And then I was like, I don't know if this is real because they also say Glenn. Turned out that site is correct. So if you want me to send you that site, I guess they kind of legit. They also was sending like, they had like set photos and stuff. I don't know what PA on the production of Walking Dead is running a website on the side. But they had some legit photos. So that's that. But no, like I always kind of thought it was going to be Abraham. And like I was thinking about that rewatching it with you this time or just now. Like even the height of like Abraham getting hit and the blood spatter on Rick's face. I know this is some analysis shit right here, but like I was just like, yeah, no, that looks like Abraham. I think Abraham's gonna get it. I don't know why. I
really thought it was gonna be Maggie. I don't know. I thought that was gonna be their twist, so it was gonna be like, yeah, we're still honoring the comics by having it be, Glenn's family. So we're honoring that. Mm-hmm. But I really thought it was going to be Maggie. Like, the actress cut her hair and everything. I was like, oh, Maggie's getting it. She's biting the bullet. Like, she's going to go. But I guess killing a pregnant woman on TV with a baseball bat to the head would be just a little bit much.
I mean,
for that show.
Even for this show. Like, and there is apparently, like, some sort of deleted or alternative scene or something like that. I'm still kind of trying to figure out the legitimacy of it. Because I do know they shot a bunch of different takes of people getting hit too, just for that. So I don't know whether or not if that's where that's from or if they literally made, like, a whole storyline and then, like, changed it up at the last minute.
Well, that's what I heard, that they made a whole storyline and changed it up. I don't know the legitimacy on it, but I'm pretty sure what they said was that it was Maggie that was gonna get killed, and then Glenn acted wild out, and then Glenn got killed because of that. But they were kind of like, oh, that's not a good idea. It's a bit much to kill Maggie. Plus, we want one of the people who survived to feel, remorse and feel responsible for the death of
fucking Daryl.
Hey, man.
Fucking Daryl. Daryl knew, man. And see, here's the thing. Daryl knows he's not gonna get killed because he's Daryl. He's the fan favorite. And the riding with Norman and Rita's show didn't take off the way they thought it would. So he had to come back.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough check for him to leave. So,
right. They're like, I guess the spinoff ain't gonna work as well. We gotta work on this. I guess girls just don't want to watch Norman Reedus ride around on a motorcycle all the time.
It's because they realize that he doesn't actually sound like Daryl. Like, they hear him talk, and then on TV shows, like, Rick. And then real life, he's like, hey, how's it going? I'm Norman Reedus. I'm like the nicest guy ever. They're like, wait, no, he's not this badass dude either. Like, he's not actually this badass dude. He just got long hair and rides a motorcycle in real life, but he's not actually this crossbow wielding.
I think there's enough. I think enough of Daryl's fangirls know what he sounds like in real life, though.
I mean, I think they do, but then, like, I think they just want him to be Daryl all the time. But he's not actually Daryl. He's actually a really sweet, nice guy.
Who likes cats.
Right. Like, has the softest voice ever. I mean, when I first saw them on Talking Dead, I was like, what? Half the time I gotta have closed captions on when he's talking.
Right.
It's just so low. My speakers are just shaking. And then I'm Norman Reedus. When we shot that scene, it was really crazy. Andrew was. I'm like, what? Like, why are you talking like that, dude?
Oh man.
What?
That's too funny. No, but like, so Glenn died, and that hurt, and they had to give him that whole moment. His damn eye popped out, and he's like, I'll find you, and you like, nah, man, I don't want this.
That was easily the most. I didn't know you could put something that violent in a movie.
Right. Let alone a cable TV.
I was like, wow, that was.
I mean, you told me that they're like thinking about coming up with a new rating.
Oh yeah, like the I forget what the company, the group's called, but they want to make a new rating past TVMA that's like basically a TVX. Like just straight up
TV. This too much.
You do not watch this. Like just don't put it on.
TV doing the most.
Which I don't know what other show is gonna qualify for it. So they basically just want to make a whole rating just for The Walking Dead. Like,
I mean, Game of Thrones. It's the only other show I can think of.
Game of Thrones is on they're
HBO.
They're not on basic cable,
Right,
so they don't even have to follow that.
I don't know.
Like, there's no other show on TV that is on that caliber. I mean, there's no other show on TV on that caliber for that episode in the first place.
Right.
Like, even after that, like, no, there's definitely nothing. But at the same time, I don't think there's going to be anything that violent again.
Hopefully.
I don't think so, because, I mean, it seems like notoriously violent in the comics, and there's not really anything else matching that, so...
Man. I don't know, man. I mean, they're Asian. I mean, I'm just really upset about Glenn. It's like, he's a strong, proud Asian man. And we need more of those on TV.
I mean, yeah, that does kind of suck. We don't, like, I do really appreciate the diversity
right
on The Walking Dead. Yeah, I mean, he's like Korean, too. He's not even just like the usual Chinese, Japanese. Like,
right, no, he's Korean.
Like, oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's something we don't get, you don't see it. Name another Korean, like, character.
Main character on the show.
Just character, not even main character.
Right.
Name another Korean character on TV.
The sad thing is, you probably gotta go to CW.
I mean, yeah, probably. Like, you might find one there, like, and then, but other than that, you're like, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know. Like, name
what are Asian
one.
folks up to anyway? What are y'all doing? Can
we get more Asians on TV?
Right.
I want to see that.
But,
is dude from Lost Korean?
yes. I think so. Dan
yeah,
Kim.
he's like on Hawaii 5.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I think him and the wife on Lost. I think they were both Korean.
Okay.
I think. I could be wrong. I'm not being racist if I'm wrong, guys. I just
want to know.
I know both of their last names are Kim. And everybody
like
thought they were married in real life, and I was like, no. Well, no, I wasn't like that. They were like that. Point is,
the chick from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
There's an Asian chick on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I don't watch
Her name's
Agents of
Chloe something, and she's like...
I'll keep it real. I saw one episode, and I was like, I don't understand.
I mean, trust me, I don't watch the show either. I don't know. She was actually on Talking Dead. That's how I know about her.
Oh, hey, look at that. No, just...
Yeah, you know, I follow a lot of superhero pages on Facebook, so I just see things about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I have never actually watched a full episode.
We should do a whole podcast about shows we've never watched a full episode of. Like, I never watched more than an episode of. Like, I literally watched one episode of Agent Carter.
Oh, I've never even seen it.
And I was like, why is this a thing? Why is this a thing?
I don't know, man. I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, no.
I heard it just never got good. I heard Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is all right now, but...
Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Yeah, we're
getting off topic. All right.
Back on,
Walking Dead. Glenn's dead. Aram's dead. This is peace sign before he dies. That's real sad. Negan's just cracking jokes, which
I just didn't think you could put Negan on TV. Like, when they said that, I was like, there is no way you can do it. And like, even with how violent that episode was and all that, people don't get it. This is a toned down Negan. This isn't like the actual comic book Negan is like I mean, you couldn't actually do it because you couldn't put a character like that on TV because you just like, this dude is just too fucking ridiculous. But like, he's actually toned down from how just ridiculous his language is. Like, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Every other word he says is fuck. Every other word he says is shit. He's like, comes up with the craziest metaphors of violence I've ever heard. And I'm just like, how are you going to do that on TV? Like, this is still AMC. Like,
right.
But, so yeah, even with that, he's extremely toned down from how he is in the comics and all that shit.
So, so for point of reference, I have never read the comics, but Christian has. So,
I'm not very well versed in it.
Fair enough.
People to know that.
Yeah, because we gotta get into
I've read some of them, and
I've
read Wikipedia. Let's get that out the way. So there are things that I might be wrong on. So.
But like, do you still feel like this Negan, the TV Negan, is a good Negan though?
No, I think he's awesome because I've always liked that the show is toned down from the comics. I think these comics are, the word I was looking for is gratuitous. And that is what the comics are. They are gratuitous in violence, language. There's a whole lot of sexual assaults in the comics and stuff. It's just very gratuitous. And the show itself is toned down from the comics, and I like that because it's just too ridiculous. It's too much.
Okay.
Everything's too much. The violence is too much. The sexual violence. Every other person gets raped in the comics, and I'm just like, cool on all the rape. Like
that's enough rape, guys.
Not everything has to be sexual. Like, so that's what I like about it, and I do like that. Yeah, he's a toned down version, and that's what I appreciate. And it makes it more that this is a show that I can watch, and it's not just doing it for shock value.
Gotcha. That's fair. What I thought was interesting about Negan was like he like is legitimately funny. Like I was like as dark as some of those moments was, I was kind of cracking up at some of the stuff he said. Like he made a stupid dad joke right after he killed Glenn. He was like, "My vampire bat, or my bat is a vampire, or my vampire bat," or something like that. I'm like, that's a stupid dad joke, and I'm laughing at it. Like, or when he asked what Daryl's name was, he's like, no, that looks like that's exactly what your name should be.
Right. That seems exactly right. Hatchet.
Right.
It's just like, cause who the fuck says the word hatchet? Like, he would have said it. Like, I would have. If Negan asked me what it is, like, you got an axe.
Right.
He's like, why the fuck? He's looking at his own boy. Like, why would you call it a hatchet?
Right.
Like, okay.
All
like,
right. But no, like I can. I don't know. It's a cool kind of tension when you're watching an episode that's that dark, and then it still kind of makes you want to laugh despite yourself. Like,
right. No,
like that was a cool kind of tension. It was totally uncomfortable, and I only enjoyed it the second time around because I knew they weren't gonna cut off Carl's arm. Like,
right. Exactly.
Then I was like, all right, I can get through this scene now. Man, the first time that was the moment for me. Like killing Glenn, killing Abraham, I was like, well, damn, that is pretty violent and bloody, and damn, there's like a piece of skin just hanging from the bat. That is gross. But like, I knew that was coming. Right? So it didn't bother me as much. But when they threatened to cut off Carl's arm, and I'm sitting there running through the possibilities. Like, I'm doing it on a very practical level, too. Like, Jason had mentioned on one of our, we put some post up, and Jason commented on it. Right. And he said something about how, like, it would be hard to cut off Rick's arm on a TV show, because then you got a green screen the whole thing.
Right, that's the reason they haven't yet.
Yeah, that was the reason why they haven't yet. So I'm thinking about that while I'm watching him threaten to cut off Carl's arm. I'm like, well, Carl isn't on the show as much, and they could do a whole lot. He already missing an eye. And
I'm glad they didn't, because that boy had no limbs left. Like, one arm, one eye, kid. Damn. Like, the boy can't even drive yet. Like, shit.
That was the part to me. I was freaking out because I was like, and that to me is a good sign. That to me let me know that show was really good. That episode really did work for me. That I was so invested with these characters that I honestly believe, even though it wasn't practical from a like production standpoint, even though that yes, you would just be fucking over this kid that can't even drive yet, ain't had no love in his life,
can't even drink a beer.
He can't even drink a beer. I swear though, if Rick Grimes is not giving his son a beer after all this shit.
Oh yeah, no, Carl has earned a 6-pack.
Right. But like, to cut off, like, I honestly thought, damn, they gonna cut off this dude's arm. And even when the music stopped, and like, because the music's all playing all that stuff, the tension and shit, and Rick is just, Andrew fucking Lincoln, we'll just get to that in a second, but that man deserves an Emmy 3 or 4 times over. But
dude, he deserves an Oscar. Just like give him an Oscar even for a TV show.
Right. Like the first time
bullshit.
ever.
Fuck the bullshit.
There's no other nominees. It's literally just Andrew Lincoln nominated 5 times.
You know how you see award shows and they get like those like lifetime like and it's like a whole montage for him. Give him that and then gets an Oscar for that. Like his actual statue is a fucking Oscar because it is insane. That's the same fucking dude from Love Actually.
Right.
with those damn cards. With the note cards and shit. And he got that snot bubble. And his whole fucking neck is red.
Right. That dude was... it looked like he was going to kill...
Like he was... I can't... It was like watching a documentary. It wasn't watching a movie. It wasn't watching that.
Right.
It's watching this man seriously consider and the pain of having to figure out I gotta cut my boy's arm off, because not only are they gonna kill him, they're gonna kill every single body else. They're gonna keep me alive for years just to fuck with me. I have to do this,
right?
But I have to cut off my own. Like, that was actually watching that. That wasn't watching a man acting like that was happening.
No, that was on his face, and you're watching all of that come together, and then the music cuts, and you're like, okay, maybe everything's okay. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, no, until I see that axe gone.
Until I see Negan's gone.
I was sure they were still gonna cut off his arm. Like, I just knew it. I was like, they gonna wait till we all calm down, and then Negan gonna come out of nowhere and be like, yeah, bitch, and just cut off his arm.
I really thought he was gonna cut off Rick's. Like, I thought that was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna cut off Rick, and then like Rick will get a prosthetic in like a couple episodes, so it just looked like he had a fake hand and just put a glove on the actor, so they get around it. That's what I was thinking, because I'm like, yeah, I thought he was gonna do that when he was talking about his right hand man and brought the accident. I was like, well, you losing that hand, Rick.
So I mean,
you're gonna call you Nubs pretty soon. You're losing it, buddy.
Man, so I don't know, man. That was a well crafted, like I said, 15% bullshit. But overall,
I even think the bullshit was well crafted.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's well crafted bullshit.
But it was still bullshit.
It was
you knew
still
what you were doing.
Yeah, no. They knew what they was doing, and it wasn't necessary.
You ain't slick.
Right, it wasn't necessary because the episode was already long too. Like it ended at like what 10:06 or something like that. Like it was.
Yeah, it went over.
It was an extended episode, so you really didn't have to do all that. But they did. Overall, though, I really was concerned about the characters. I was emotionally invested. Poor Maggie. He's like, we still gonna kill him. I'm pregnant and I'm sad and still sick. Remember, y'all was carrying me on a stretcher just 12 hours ago. But
I don't get it, man. They have done the worst fucking things. If any character has had the worst time in the apocalypse, it's Maggie. Like, every single solitary person she has ever loved is dead.
Same with Sasha, though.
Well, one, Sasha was not married. Two, Sasha's dad didn't get his head chopped off right in front of him.
That's right, I forgot about that.
Like, Beth.
Yeah.
Sasha didn't have Tyrese come back, and they're like, oh yeah, we're about to go get her. And then Daryl's coming out with her dead body in his arms. Like, and they're all fucking so happy, because like, yeah, Beth's alive. I thought she was dead. Oh.
No, she really
She is dead now. She just died like 10 minutes ago.
Damn, you're right. I forgot all about that. You're right.
Maggie has dealt with some of the worst shit that any person can deal with.
Maggie does have. You're right.
She's had it worse than any person on the show. And even before you even saw her, mom died or some shit. Like,
right.
The rest of her family on the farm died, and this before we even saw them.
Yeah.
Like, she was going through a lot of shit when she just showed up. And then, all the shit on the farm happened. She had to basically suck it up that, like, all of her family died, and they're just like, oh, well, yeah, all I got left is my dad and my sister. Gotta suck it up right now, because we don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. So it's like, yeah, she has consistently had the most loss out of anybody.
Yeah, no, I can't argue any of that, actually. You're right, and I hope, like, I kind of hope Maggie turns into, like, season 4 or 5 Rick. You know, where she's just like...
Oh, wow, she just grows the beard. I want to see Maggie bite out Negan's throat.
Right, like, yes. That's exactly what I want, Maggie. I want Maggie to bite out Negan's throat.
I want her to bite out Negan's throat while she's pregnant.
Right.
Like 7 months pregnant, big old belly and everything. Bite out his throat, like...
This is for your daddy.
Right. Yeah, man.
Cool. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. We don't really have. I don't think. Is there much to talk about for the second episode?
The second episode was just like. Okay, it was the most second episode of a season. Where you have just amazingly super strong intro, and you want to keep that momentum going throughout the whole season of that intro. So you don't want to just do a second episode and it's still Rick and Negan going back and forth. Like, this got to be the whole thing for the whole season. So you got to do a little side journey quest,
right?
And introduce the kingdom, which I mean was definitely. I mean, I'm saying fuck living in Alexandria. The kingdom looks fucking dope. Like,
First off, I am not trusting the kingdom. I'm kind of Team Carol right now.
here we go.
Because the moment they said they had cobbler every day, I was like, nigga, what? No, I am a grown woman right now, not dealing with the apocalypse with an independent source of income, and I don't have cobbler every day. What are y'all doing?
I mean, yes, no, they have to explain some serious things on the numbers of people the kingdom has, how they're getting all their resources, and I mean, but at the same time, watching that just made me fucking scared as shit of the saviors, because they gotta have, I mean, the kingdom has to have at least 20 fighters.
Yeah.
If you're looking at the numbers of people that are there, they have to have at least 20 fighters. Which means that, like, saviors gotta have, I mean, even if the saviors didn't have their whole army there when they fought Rick, there gotta be at least 50 of them. Probably closer to 70. Which is like...
And then you're saying that's post Rick going through and just...
that's after Rick blew up that, fucking attacked the, what was that, the satellite dish place
right.
and all that.
And after Daryl just blew up those guys.
Daryl used the RPG to blow up like 12 of them. They killed the whole like bunker full of them at the satellite dish. And then there was still like 6 more of them that Maggie and Carol killed.
Right.
And the ones that they fought that Abraham fought with Daryl and Denise.
Right.
And I killed I think 2 of them there. I don't know.
They rolling deep is what's happening here.
Which is, I mean, I'm just like, holy fucking shit,
my thing is where? Where are y'all hiding? What is going on? Anyway, sorry, we kind of went off the topic of episode 2 again. Cause I mean, it is the necessary episode. It's definitely your explanation episode. You gotta build the world. We still got, I don't know how many episodes are in the season, 12, 13, 14, something like that.
Yeah, 16 now.
Okay. So you still got a bunch of stuff you gotta do. You gotta build up to the end, So yeah, I mean, it makes sense why we have to have a slower episode. But it was definitely a slower episode.
I mean, yeah, everything that you learned about the episode that was important could have been done in 10 minutes.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
But it was cool. I like how they explained, because the whole time I'm wondering, why are they letting the pigs eat the dead?
Right.
What do you, if I was Morgan, I'm not eating anything you guys got here.
Right.
Fuck that shit. I'm not doing that. You gonna at least get the runs from it. If it does, even if it don't, you don't turn or nothing, don't make you that can't be good to digest, man. You gonna have the bubble guts eating that, man. You gonna be feeling kind of strange, I ain't no, if I was Morgan, I'd be like, man, I'm Muslim, man. I don't eat swine, dude. So get a way out of it. But
right.
I like how they explain that. But I mean, basically, to get off topic of the episode again. But
sure.
To me, I just feel like Negan is just setting himself up for all these communities to just attack him. You can't
a very practical
be
question.
such a fucking dick to everybody. You can't, but at the same time, he's not dumb, so he has to know that.
Right. Yeah,
he has to know that at some point all these communities are going to band together.
Because it's not like a one-to-one comparison to the governor, right? It's not because he is ruling by fear, but it's not the same, because the governor just kind of lost it. And he was using sort of his craziness to kind of keep control, but Negan's clearly in control. He has clear plans, and he knows what he wants, and it's working. Yeah, no, there's a big question for this season of, how is this actually working? How is this coming together? How are you not, how are these groups not banding together to fight him? Are people really just that scared?
And it's even, or more so, what makes it so that these people banding together isn't a threat for Negan? Why is he not worried about that?
Right.
Why is it? What is that dude's hair?
I did see that.
Fried
oh my goodness, y'all! I wish y'all could see this Tempur-Pedic commercial.
Look up the Tempur-Pedic commercial.
There's a couple families that are jumping on beds and having fun.
And
this one dude, man, he walked straight out the 80s.
No, he looked like he was playing for the Rat Pack, man. He just had waves literally sitting on his head. It was wow.
Got seasick looking at it.
You know that Japanese like picture of the waves crashing? That's literally it's that on his head, like.
Oh man, sorry y'all can't see that, but it's hilarious.
Yeah,
it was great.
It's great. But all that to say, yeah, I mean, like I said, I've read some comics and I have read the Wikipedia pages. Yeah, Wikipedia and then Walking Dead. Wicca, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Those are like my best friends. I've read all that. But, so I don't know like extreme dialogue and all that stuff and, you know, sides. But I know all the main gist of it until they do the time jump.
Whoa, what? There's a time jump?
Oh, yeah, there's a 2-year jump.
Why would you tell me that?
In the comics.
But then there's going to be a time jump in the show.
They're not actually.
They gonna have to because Carl's getting so damn old.
Well, they should have done that like 3 years ago. Carl's about to be fucking shaving in a second. Like,
hey, Dad.
He's gonna grow his own murder beard like
Rick.
Okay,
I got a question. You think Ian's still locked in that damn closet though? Man.
She's gonna come out there. She's gonna be fucking bitching at Carl like, I can't believe you left me in there. What the? You know how my night was?
Carl's gonna push her in the face and just walk right by.
Carl's gonna be like, bitch, if you don't get the fuck out my face. Like, you left me in there for a whole night. You know what my night was? It was terrible. He's like, you know what?
You wanna talk about terrible nights?
Carl's like, I'm 12 years old. And I just saw 2 of my friends get their brain smashed in. I'm 12. It's like, Carl, you've only been gone for a couple hours. Why do you have 5 o'clock shadow right now?
Oh my goodness.
Oh man, but yeah, so
I hate Ian. I can't stand it here.
What, Enid?
Whatever her name is. I don't like
Ian.
I don't like her.
Enid.
I don't like her enough to care to learn her name.
Yeah, Enid is just like the definition of like that teenage girl you just want to punch in the chest. She's like, just stop being so fucking angsty all the time. Like, just shut up. It's fine. Everything's fine.
You're okay.
Stop. You're okay. It's fine. But
calm down.
Whatever.
But no, I will say I'm trying to get back on episode 2 just a little bit more, just to say that like it's cool to see that both Carol and Morgan are not going to be the same characters they've been last season. Like they're starting to change a little bit. Carol's kind of like just trying to like get the fuck away, figure out what she needs to do, and then Morgan's like, you know what? I thought I had a plan. This shit ain't working. But yeah. Do what you want. Like, he looks like he's not gonna preach as much anymore. He's not gonna try to make everybody. I feel it's so weird because, like, basically, he's like a metaphor for being a vegan in the apocalypse, right? Like a pacifist vegan in the apocalypse. And everybody's like, dude, we gotta eat these animals. We gotta kill these walkers. And he's like, every life is precious. And you know, like, obviously, he doesn't think that about the walkers, but that's what like he's equating to. And, like, now he's like, you know what? This has been too much. I can't do this. And he still don't know what happened with Negan. Like, he still don't know.
Yeah, that's the scary part, man.
He's hit this level without seeing what happened with Negan. So I'm really curious what that's going to be. And that's,
oh, man. I hope when they go to the sanctuary to fight him, I hope Morgan just has that stick and just is kicking all those fucking ass. Like, it looks like a fucking kung fu movie.
Right.
Just fucking everything up.
Just...
breaking everybody's jaws. He's just fucking I want to see that. I want to see Morgan with Rick covering him, like he's just and Rick shooting everybody that's running up on him, but Morgan just kicking all the ass, and Daryl somehow gets his crossbow back. That's my other problem with this show. When they get fucking taken, they always get their signature weapons taken from them. So we gotta have all these fucking episodes, and then they get their weapons back. Like Rick, he doesn't have his python anymore. I don't think Michonne has her sword. Daryl hasn't had his crossbow for like episodes now. I'm like, every time they get taken, because it's happened in Terminus. It's happened like, another time.
I don't know, man.
Every time they get taken,
basically,
they always lose their fucking weapons. There's always like 3 or 4 episodes without it. And I'm like, I hate it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I don't like Michonne without a sword.
I mean, she handles it though.
I mean, she's cool, but she needs a sword.
Michonne does look.
She should have a backup sword. One, I don't know why she hasn't done that. That's another thing. Daryl, go raid a Dix, get a backup crossbow. Michonne, go to like the Asian store in the mall,
right?
And get a backup sword.
Go to Asia Town.
Yeah, go down there, get a backup sword because you need it. Like, just have 2 swords.
She really does.
Rick, I don't know why the fuck you don't have a second revolver. Like, that's just dumb planning, man.
Dude,
I know you've raided enough places.
Right.
You have raided enough places. You ran, and I know you were there and you said, "Well, I already got one. I'm just gonna get the bullets. I don't need to. I don't have room on my belt. I got a machete and an axe. I got that, and then I got my Glock because I need more bullets than just 6." 6 bullets ain't enough. I need to carry more than 6 bullets, so.
But I'm also gonna still carry.
But I'm cool as fuck. So I'm gonna keep. You can't say it doesn't look cool.
It does look cool. I ain't gonna lie.
I got my show, man.
Right.
She likes me. She likes me for my revolver. Like, yeah. So they just need to have backups of their shit.
They really do. That's true. Sorry. Side note, y'all. We had muted the TV so that we could do this podcast, and it's like still playing like old episodes of Walking Dead. I think we're in season 5 right now.
This is 4.
Is this 4? I don't know, but all I know is that Rick has got his beard back, like his murder beard is back, and like he got that dirty ass gray sweater shirt, and he looked like he about to just kill everything and everybody all the time.
I love Murder Rick, man.
Murder Rick is just a great.
That's a bet from when he bit out the dude's throat till they fight the super horde and beat it.
Yes.
In season 6. That is just
actually
the best
up
era.
until the very moment when he's crying in front of Carl.
Yeah, like that is the best era of Rick, where he just doesn't give a fuck about shit. You look at him wrong, he's killing you. And I always thought like when they got to Alexandria and he shaved his beard, that he was gonna go back to normal. No, he was still fucking the beard. The beard was not it. No. That was not symbolism of his murdering.
Right.
Like, and that's what I thought. That's, because mostly that's what it is. Like, okay, I'm cleaning my soul. It's like, no, I got a clean face, but I will still fuck you up without a second hesitation. I don't give a shit about anything.
Oh man.
Like.
Yeah, no, that's some good ass time right there. Rick Grimes. See, this is why I love the show. Like, I watched the show. I don't know how long this podcast is gonna be, but we're gonna call it a double episode anyway.
Double episodes. We get 2 episodes.
Right. So that's why it's long. And y'all gotta get to know us and why we're watching The Walking Dead.
Exactly.
I started watching The Walking Dead all at once, like last year. No, earlier this year. Not even last year. Earlier this year.
February.
Right. Because I did watch season 1 right after it came out. Like when it initially came out, I watched it like right after it went on DVD. And I was like, this show sucks. I was like, I don't understand why it's popular. I was like, I already saw 28 Days Later. I don't get it. Like I was like,
hey,
why?
That's real.
I was like, why is this a thing? I did not get it. And so I didn't go back. No one could convince me otherwise. And you kept telling me like you gotta start watching it again. You just got power through it.
I mean, yeah, because like I did the same thing. Like I watched it live. Like I saw it when it came on Halloween. Shit, that was 7-8 years ago.
I mean, I have to Google it.
I saw it. I remember I watched it live because I was in Columbus or something like at OSU for that day, and I sat down and I watched it live, and I was like, wow, this is really shitty, but I'm gonna keep trying to go. And I didn't even finish the first season when I first watched it. I watched till it got to the CDC, and when it got there, I just didn't care.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I don't care. I don't care about anything.
2010, by the way.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, 6 years ago.
6 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, I remember I was down there and I watched it, and I was just like, this is just shitty, and I just didn't like it. And then one of my best friends he just would not stop talking about the show, and he just says, like, man, The Walking Dead, The Walking Dead. And I'm just like, man, shut up, dude. This show fucking sucks. It is so shitty. He's like, man, just watch it. Just trust me, just watch it.
I feel like that's like how everyone watches it, because someone in their life was like, just trust me, just watch it.
I watched it on Netflix, and I was like, I even did it from the very beginning, and I rewatched the first season, and it was awful. But I just kept powering through it, and I watched that, and I watched the second season, and I was like, this is still pretty bad, but it's getting better. And then I really actually started caring when they had the zombies in the barn. I was like, okay, this show ain't bad. And then they got to the fucking prison, and that's like one of the best seasons of television ever made. and I was like, holy shit, this is an amazing show. And it's just, it gets better as it goes.
Yeah.
But it's crazy to watch it because you see how different, like this, like if you watch just an episode of season 1 right now, you're like, what the? This doesn't even look like the same fucking show.
And
like it's
really
shot
is.
differently.
Right.
It literally looks different. The feel of it is different.
Rick's accent isn't even right.
Rick doesn't even like. You're like, what kind of fucking accent is that? Like, what do you sound like? Rick didn't get his accent. I feel like the show, nothing about the show got good to season 3. The acting, the shots, the choreo, everything looked like fucking shit until season 3. I don't know how it made it 3 seasons.
Right.
I'm happy it did. But yeah, before then, it's just like, what the fuck is this? And you look at it and you can't, it's almost like you can't even look. And I mean, this is a testament to his acting. But Andrew Lincoln looks like not even like he's the same person.
Right.
It's like he got recast by season 3.
Right.
And they got a different actor. You're like, that's fucking Rick in the... Why is he wearing this fucking sheriff outfit? He looks like such a dickhead right now.
Right.
He's just walking around with a badge on and all this shit. Like, you look like a fucking asshole right now, dude. Like, it's a zombie apocalypse, man. Just put on a shirt.
No one cares. No one cares. But no, like, and that's the thing for me, because you were rewatching the marathon on AMC, I think, or on Netflix. I don't remember which one. But you were rewatching the marathon before the season 6 return.
Yeah.
So
The mid-season premiere.
The mid-season premiere. So like I came in like halfway through season 2, watching it with you because I was just hanging out with you, and I was like, immediately I remember thinking, I have never hated 2 characters more in my life. So quickly that I hated Shane and Lori. Like.
Yep.
Like, right off the bat, I was like, I cannot stand these 2. And I kind of, like, I had to give the show credit because, like, you made me hate somebody within, like, 5 seconds. That's pretty amazing. Like,
yeah, I'm really glad they killed Lori.
Oh my
Like,
gosh. Is that bad to say?
no, I'm happy as shit they killed Lori. Like, I'm really glad they didn't,
Doing
like,
stuff.
like we're gonna, you know, do our own thing on the show that's not, like, how it is. No, fucking kill Lori. She has to go.
Damn. That's harsh. But
She's
it's true.
fucking annoying. I wouldn't, if she was still alive, I wouldn't watch the show. I don't think I could stand Lori for more than she had.
I mean, maybe she would have changed, like Rick changed, like Carl changed. I hated Carl. Until about season 4. So maybe she would have.
Carl was fine. Although I didn't like Carl, it's like you're a fucking kid, so you're gonna be
right.
angsty. You're gonna be an asshole. You got an excuse. Lori, you're a grown fucking woman. You need to get put on your big girl panties. Understand that this is the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, she
and
was.
yeah, you did just sleep with your husband's best friend, dead or not. That's what you did.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah.
Like, if Rick was dead, Rick wasn't. You still did that. So yeah, like,
where are we going with this, man? We are just talking.
We're just talking about the whole fucking show.
We're just talking about the whole show. All right, we should probably wrap up soon because this is I don't even know how long we've been rolling, honestly. 48 minutes.
All right, yeah, we should probably
wrap this up.
I don't know if you want to listen to me just jabber all day.
I mean, but I think this is a good. Y'all get a good sense of what we like. Let's wrap it up this way. What? Oh, that's just gross. Sorry,
Rick didn't even need to do that. He was just doing it to look cool.
Yeah, he really didn't. Cause he's Murder Rick time. Sorry, we're still watching. Like they're still playing the season 5 episode of Murder Rick just being murderous.
He chased an officer and he just cut a zombie's stomach open just because it looked cool.
Just because it looked cool.
He didn't even kill it. Like.
So I was okay. So real quick, one thing you love about Walking Dead and one thing you can't stand about The Walking Dead. So real quick before I answer, I'm gonna tell you now. I'm gonna laugh because Rick's about to run down this officer.
He's like, stop. Stop
Wait,
running.
can we unmute it? Hold
Stop
on.
running. Hi, he just ran him over.
Oh man, I missed it. I would have unmuted for you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh man, that is great.
That was too funny.
Stop. Stop running.
Okay, one thing you love about The Walking Dead, one thing you can't stand.
One thing I love about The Walking Dead. This is gonna sound so fucking generic, but I love Rick. I love Rick, and I love that his switch of that. He in 1 second he will not trust you at all, but if one person that he trusts you, he immediately will destroy a whole city for you. I love that, Rick. No matter, that's what continues for me to think, because everybody talks about the parallels. Are they bad people now? Like, that's what keeps telling me that Rick is a good guy. Because if you are one of Rick's people, he will literally burn a whole town down for you. If you're not, I'm sorry to be on the other side of that.
I don't know if that makes him a good person or not, but because
he will protect people, and if somebody just simply says, "Hey man, that guy's cool," Rick will be like, "All right," because how immediately he was ready to fucking just start killing people for Abraham and all of them. Right. He didn't even know them, but he's like, "No, they're with us. Fuck you. You helped save them. Oh, you're one of us now." And then when they took over Terminus, they were like, him and Abraham were best fucking friends in 2 seconds. Right. He didn't know him at all, but Glenn vouched for him. So he's like, "All right." And now I will kill everybody to make sure you live.
Rick Grimes is basically C murder.
Yeah, exactly. I am down for mine. I will ride for mine. I love that. And one thing I hate about it. One thing I hate about The Walking Dead. One, their breaks that they take are just, I can't fucking take. They will do 4 fucking months without a new episode. And I'm just like, come on, man. Like, that's some bullshit. But, I don't like that they do so many episodes where it's like, and they started doing this around season 4. They got really into that, where Rick's only in maybe 7 episodes in that whole season. They do a lot of that. We're gonna have one whole episode just about one character, and we're not gonna see anything else that's going on, and it drags it out, because that's how you do have 5 episodes, and you're just like, okay, I'm still wondering what happened to Rick. Last season when Rick was in the RV by himself and he got surrounded by walkers, and it's just 3 weeks. There's 3 weeks in that you're just like, I don't fucking know. Rick is just stuck in there. We don't know if he lived or not. He's just, And then the episode starts and he just run down the street. You're like, how? Come on, man. I've been literally dying trying to figure out what's going on with that. So that's my problem with the show. They do a lot of that. They're split storytelling, which isn't linear like a lot of shows that I'm used to, or you that never happens in Arrow, where you have a whole episode you don't see Oliver Queen. Right. That's not a fucking thing. Even if his storyline isn't the biggest part, they'll still won't let you just leave you hanging like that. So that's one thing I don't like. But whatever.
I think one thing I love is, and I kind of jumping off of your love of Rick Grimes itself, is I like the fact that these characters are not consistent. I don't think there's ever been a show where your main character has had such a change throughout the entire show, and not in just one direction. Season 1 Rick is not season 3 Rick, is not season 5 Rick, is not now. You know what I mean? Those are different Rick Grimes. Farmer Rick is not the man that ran up on that hideout by the satellite dish.
Oh man.
Okay? Those are 2 awesome. Totally different Rick Grimes. And everyone kind of has that to certain degrees. Rick is the most dynamic, obviously, because he's our main character. But everyone to certain degrees has changed in a fundamental way.
Yeah, the only person who actually turned into a good person is Daryl.
Right.
Everybody else is,
And his change was just sort of I don't think it really developed that well. It was just oh, folks kind of like Daryl. We should keep him around. What? And not make him racist.
It's kind of at the same time, they knew, it's hella obvious when you watch the first couple seasons that they did not know what they were going to do with Daryl.
Right.
They did not think Daryl was going to be like that. They didn't know that Daryl was going to get the response that Daryl got. And they were like,
shit.
Yeah, because
I guess we gotta keep you around.
Yeah, and make you Rick's best friend.
Right. All of a sudden,
fucking hated Rick a week ago. You guys fucking hated each other. And in season season 3, they're best fucking friends. Season 2, they start being best friends.
Right.
And it's you were just dogging him for being a cop and acting like an asshole, and Didn't you guys didn't they fight or something once? He fought.
Yeah,
Rick?
I think so.
In season 1, he fought him, or I don't know, but
yeah, we're not gonna talk about season 1. But
yeah, Daryl's the only one that has had a clear progression up into turning into a good person.
Right, but like everyone else has, like, you know, like I can't think of his name. He's literally on the screen right now. Father Gabriel is a great example of a character that like. Everyone hated Father Gabriel when he first showed up.
He was the worst.
He was the absolute worst, and legitimately the worst, and did horrible things, and then progressed and changed into someone who still has, like, you can tell he's still afraid. Like, you can tell he's still dealing with fear.
Right.
But he has changed because of the circumstances that he's around. And I think that's what's really cool, is that a lot of TV shows, just across the board, if you're talking about like a standard like network show, you know, something that shows on ABC or NBC or something like that, you got to keep your characters consistent because, you know, that's what people are tuning in to, and you're trying to get as many numbers as possible. If you're doing something like premium cable is doing, or stuff like you know, AMC is doing, where they're trying to be premium cable, even though that's not quite where they are, they can be a little bit more experimental with what their characters do and who they are, but a lot of these shows tend to say that people never really change. You know, like Mad Men is a great example of that, where like Don Draper is still Don Draper. You know what I mean? Like at the end, there is a change, but his change is so gradual over that show.
But I feel like when shows do changes, it's always positive.
Right.
Good.
It's always moving
and I'm
positive.
I'm a better person than I was in season 1.
Right.
And
Rick is not a better person.
Rick isn't at all. Like even when he stops being Murder Man Rick, he still blew up and killed everybody in that fucking satellite and was perfectly fine with it.
Right.
Came up with the idea and everything.
Right. He was like, no, we got to do this.
Like, we're going to do that. We're going to kill it. Like, this is how we eat.
And we got to do it before they kill us.
This is how we eat.
Right.
And he's like wow. Like,
and everybody's down for it. That's the other thing. And that's shows, though, that, like, everyone has changed.
And
like, Michonne is down for it. Everyone is down for it.
We're talking about the same group of people who had a meeting about should they kill this kid who knows where the farm's at in season 2.
Right.
You know, what would it be to take a life? And now Rick, if Rick was there right now, he put a bullet in his head and Shane's head with no fucking question.
Right.
If Murder Man Rick was had even any problem with Shane, would have fucking killed him in a second. Right. No questions asked. Like, there would have been this whole scene, you made me. He'd be like, he made me. He made me do it. I didn't want to.
But he did.
So fuck what? It's
and
one less mouth to feed.
Right. What?
What?
Right.
What?
Exactly. That is literally how you can do that. So I'm sorry. That is something I like about the show. Something I don't like. Kind of a similar thing, like you said. It's a problem of production where you just have to do like 15, 16, 20 episodes a season or whatever. And so you do end up with these really slow episodes. I don't mind them as much as everyone else does. I think like a lot of the flack that the show gets is that people, like when I think you bring up a really good point where like you do end up with characters like Rick in the RV, and you're like, what the hell happened to him? And 3 episodes later, we still never actually see it. We just gotta have to accept that it's okay.
And even that, but it's like when, like on the other side of it, when Daryl and Abraham and all that last season were going through all this shit, and then we're gonna have an episode about Morgan,
right?
And
but
and it's like, I get that, and I want to see that, but at the same time, you can't just leave so many things hanging,
right?
And we just go weeks on weeks without, because like this was happening right now in the show. Like, the next episode
is a Daryl episode.
It's a Daryl. So we still don't fucking know what's going on in Alexandria.
Which is really all I care about right now.
I want to,
because I need to see Broken Rick.
Exactly. We can do half an episode with Daryl and half an episode of Broken Rick. But we're going to get a whole Daryl episode, which I love Daryl. He's one of my favorite characters. I'm cool with it. I'm not hating. But that is something about the show I don't like.
Yeah. No, and I feel that. Like I said, I think it's just, for me, Walking Dead isn't as bloated as a lot of shows are to me. Like, I feel like a lot, like, for the amount of criticism Walking Dead gets, I'm sorry, have you ever watched these 3 shows, which are bloated all the time?
I mean, exactly. Like,
you know what I mean?
And this is coming from me, who loves all these CW shows, but have you fucking watched The Flash and Arrow and Legends Tomorrow and all this shit, where there's 23 episodes in those seasons, where you can just do it in 12?
Right. A solid 12.
A solid 12, and you're good to go. And you can even throw in a filler in that.
Right.
Like, one fun episode in those 12. They're like, that is just television.
Right. That's just the down. Unless you're on damn, I guess FX is doing it with Atlanta. But that's only 6 episodes, right? 6-7 episodes.
But that one, that's the first season. We don't even know what the second season is going to be like.
You're right.
That's still just a test season. But other than Netflix, maybe.
You're right. Netflix is
the only thing where you can completely, because you don't even have to worry about times on episodes.
Right.
You're
So it is. It's just I feel like that issue is an issue with everyone. I think, or for every show. For Walking Dead specifically, I think they can get a little self-indulgent when they want to be really slow sometimes, and I think that's what makes it feel slower. Is like, you just get these moments where we're like staring off into the distance.
They get a little artsy sometimes.
And don't get me wrong, I'm all for artsy. I'm as fartsy as it comes. But yeah, especially when I want to know what's happening with Rick and an RV.
Yeah,
it's not time for arts.
Right. This isn't time for arts. This is time for trying to figure out what the fuck is happening.
Right.
And you can get artsy with a broken Rick. That's pretty damn artsy.
We got artsy with a broken Rick in this first episode, bringing it full circle.
Exactly. Well, we need more.
We need more. Frankly, I just want to keep seeing Rick.
Yeah.
That's really all.
That's really about it.
Just Rick, and then I want to see Rick and Michonne.
Oh, side note, that second episode that everybody's talking about. Okay, everybody is kind of hating on what the tiger looked like. I thought the fucking tiger looked dope as shit. I thought that was some really great fucking practical and CGI effects. I don't know what the fuck you were expecting. If you didn't like it,
did you actually want a real tiger?
Did you watch the fucking Revenant? He wasn't fighting a real bear then. What the fuck you think? You're mad at Leo because he wasn't wrestling with a real fucking bear? Like,
I just couldn't buy into it.
So yeah, I see a lot of, oh my god, what the fuck you expect that a grown man is just gonna be sitting there on the chair with a chain with a real fucking liar, like a real fucking tiger just sitting there? I'd be freaked the fuck out.
Right.
I don't care if they're professionals sitting there right there saying, "Hey man, it's off." I'd be like, "That's a fucking tiger. He could kill your professional ass, his professional ass, and my unprofessional ass." Fuck that! Like,
you better bring the CG in.
Right. So I don't know what they were expecting. I thought the CG actually looked pretty good.
I thought it looked really good especially for TV, especially for a live actual animal, something we have a point of reference to. Like, it's easier to do CG for things that we don't have a point of reference to, like an actual, like a zombie, right? Like
that or a dragon or something.
Right. Like, those are fictional things.
But like, you've seen enough tigers
to kind of have an image in your head as to what that would be.
And the motion, like even when you can see the tiger breathing when you're looking on the side view, you're not even seeing the whole thing, but like the side view of Ezekiel, you can see the tiger and you can see him breathing and moving around and all. I thought it looked fucking great. I was like, that's some really good CGI.
Right. Shout out to y'all.
Right. I thought it was gonna look worse than that.
For real.
Like, that shit looked fucking dope. So I don't know what everybody's talking about. Kind of just hating.
Yeah, and that was my thing. Was like, I feel like I think a lot of like hardcore fans or hardcore critics kind of need to take a step back when it comes to Walking Dead and just kind of remember, one, what the show is in context to a lot of other shows that are on television right now. Two, the fact that they do consistently keep changing the story. Like, it did kind of fall into a rut where it's like, oh, we found a new place and this place turned out to be dangerous and we can only trust ourselves and fuck those other niggas because I'm down for my niggas. Yes, that was it did fall into that pattern. But, I think what's important is that, like, with this season premiere is that they are doing their best to break that pattern. Like, this is the first time where Rick has not been the top dog and we are breaking the audience or breaking Rick. And I'm like, the fact that the show is willing to just do that and not just keep cashing those checks, doing the same thing over and over again, I think is enough to be like, all right, I'll give it another shot. Like, that's, to me, that's where I'm at. We have talked forever, but that's cool. Next time we will talk about episode 3. Which will be a Daryl episode. I'm already telling you right now, if I don't get a little bit of Rick, I just want the Rick family is the real big thing. I want to see Rick, Michonne, Carl, like, and Judith. Like, I just want that little nuclear family for a little bit, just to.
His hair's so short.
Sorry, we're still looking at the season 5 episode. Yeah. How the hell did Daryl keep that damn vest for that long though? Like that vest should.
That vest should be pretty rancid.
It's gotta be disgusting. Anyway, so yeah, that's gonna be next week, and then like I said, I'd like to do the Atlanta just recap all together sometime this week, because that would be Atlanta. We got a lot to talk about Atlanta.
Do that, yeah.
Yeah.
And then
the price is on the can.
Price on the can though.
Price is on the can though.
And then look out for just Johnson's hour-long hate.
Luke Cage, man, I still gotta finish that.
Yes, you do, because that is one thing we are doing this week.
All right,
okay.
I gotta finish Luke Cage. All right, I gotta finish Luke Cage. Man, yeah, that's gonna be. Folks gonna be pissed after that.
This podcast is either gonna make or break us.
Right? The Luke Cage, yeah, that's it. The Luke Cage podcast is gonna be like a seminal podcast.
That you tune into it, because either that or either people are gonna be like, "Oh, these guys are great," or they're gonna be like, "I'm gonna fucking kill them," because yeah, just tune it, because I can start talking about it right now.
You really could. We gotta stop there. At some point we'll come up with a name for this show, but for now, hopefully you enjoy us talking about TV shows and movies and saying fuck a lot, because we cuss a lot.
Do whatever the fuck you want.
We can't steal that. That's the hot shit. Damn it. We can't take that. We should literally just end every episode with like a tagline.
Y'all been with somebody's at the tagline.
Right.
So, yeah, do whatever the fuck you want.
That's the Hot Twins this week. All right, y'all. See y'all next time.
Take it easy.